per team and 7 layers. The last person is doing 2 layers, combining the sour cream and chives and then piling all that yummy, amazing cheese on top.
Now, your giant container of dip cannot move forward until the entire layer is finished. The winning team, the team whose dip lands here first, will get to push that judge's face right in the dip. So, Kaya, you'll be going after me. Is that okay?
Yes, chef!
Avery, this space is your team's target.
Ian, that means if your team wins, you get to push this sweet, kind, caring face right into a bowl of 7-layer dip.
I want to see this. Yo, let's do this.
So you're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is everybody ready?
Yes! Yes!
Let the 7 layers of dip building start. Now! Wow, what an exciting this is. Speed is of the essence.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the beans first.
You have to really mash those beans to get them to a dip-like spreadable consistency.
All your might!
Ian, let's go!
Avery, get the beans in the bowl! Go, Kaya! Go, Kaya! Avery, Kaya's already done! Avery, put it in a bowl!
Kaya is motoring. That's not a good sign for me.
Each one of these stations is testing something different, right? Knife skills, knife work, how you spread those items into a bowl.
Come with me! Come on, Addie! Go, go, Amaya, go! Let's do this!
And Maya is now on the corn.
Yes.
Come on! Go, Adam!
Adam is also on the corn. Beautiful.
Go, Sam! Go, Sam! Go,
Sam is now on the tomatoes, the 3rd stage.
I'm going as fast as I can. Hurry up, you're in the lead. Come on. Don't rush perfection. Get it. We'll go, Ringlet. Go, Bessie, hurry. Go. Come on, Bessie.
Good job, Sam. Good job, Sam.
Mix it up, fold it. Mix it up, fold it. I'm trying. Come on. Dump it all in.
Yeah, I love it.
Come on, Camille. Come on.
Camille is now on the lettuce.
Yeah.
She has her eye on the prize. It's all about the lettuce, because that's the station that's going to make or break the knife skills and the speed of these home cooks. I have not seen her slice that fast before in this entire competition.
Take it. Come on, let's do this. JJ.
You can do it. All right, JJ is starting to slice the lettuce, and he's not too far behind Camille.
Derek, go. As fast as you can.
Uh-oh. Derek's got the lettuce. So now all 3 of our teams are doing lettuce neck and neck.
Awesome job, Derek! Derek is catching up!
Oh, Graham!
Wow.
Derek just crushed the competition shredding that lettuce.
No!
Yes! Yes! Get it! We gotta do it!
Your team is now ahead, buddy. You are in trouble.
I got it, please! Hurry up, JJ! Come on!
Wow, look, now it's all neck and neck again. It's anyone's game. It's all on the guacamole right now. Caitlin, Zach, Corey.
Hurry! I'm trying to!
And I think it's really cool to have a challenge where the kids are actually working with fresh ingredients. In this case, real avocados, no preservatives, even gluten-free.
Come on, Caitlin, you got this. You're in the lead. Hurry.
Caitlin is crushing the holy guacamole.
Get it! Go! Yes! We're gonna win!
No!
It all comes down to this! We're gonna win! We're gonna win!
It's between Mia and Teo. Mia's got it.
Congratulations, Eatsy. Now, bring the 7-layer dip up here, and I'd like all 3 captains to stand to the right of us, please. Wow. Ian, you have the honour of dunking the world-renowned pastry chef Christina Tozzi's head in your dip. Are you ready?
Yes, chef.
On the count of 3.
Nothing in life prepares you for this.
1, 2, 2.5, 3. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good job, dude. You look amazing.
Do you like my lettuce? I think that should be your new look.
I agree.
I have to say, it's like a day at the spa. The only issue I'm really having is it just feels a little unfair. I feel like I really need to share
Yes.
in this moment with Graham.
Who would like to see Graham's face today? Graham, please, give me these.
Don't do it.
2, 3, go.
You didn't touch my hair.
Delicious. Very nice.
You know, I feel like we're missing something.
I do too. I think that
It just feels like we're leaving him out.
I know. And I don't want him to not feel included.
You don't
guys.
want me in there. You don't want me in there.
I'm gonna smash Gordon Ramsay's face, and I'm gonna make sure it goes through every layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Kyle, 1, 2, 3. Do it. Look at that. Look at that.
Who done the salsa? There's no salt in that. Who forgot to season the salsa? Okay, Ian and your team, are you ready to come through the pantry to see what your big advantages are?
Yes, chef!
Let's go.
Good job, guys.
As winners of the first ever MasterChef Junior Relay Race, Ian, Amaya, JJ, Jesse, Mia, and Zach are now in control of the elimination test. At the end of this challenge, at least 2 young home cooks will leave the competition.
For the first time ever in the history of MasterChef, we have an entire team here in the MasterChef pantry.
Now, guys, because you 7-layered yourselves to victory in the last challenge, all 6 of you do not have to cook in the upcoming eliminations.
And for your next advantage,
Oh, yeah.
all of you are going to decide as a team what kind of dish everybody else in that kitchen has to make tonight.
Okay.
We're all having such an amazing time learning about you guys. Tonight, we feel it's time for all of you to learn a little bit more about us.
My friends and family, if I asked them to describe me, would say at times I can be a little spicy. Here you have things like hot peppers, chili oil, wasabi root, horseradish, ginger, cinnamon candies, and cinnamon oil.
All right, next up, you have a group of ingredients that sometimes describe me, but only sometimes. Especially after a long training run or hours pumping iron in the gym.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about... Woo!
Stinky.
Smelly. Things like stinky cheeses, pickled eggs, truffle oil, liver, and huit la coche, which is also known as corn fungus.
Now, under here are a group of ingredients that, let me put it this way, I've grown into, especially as I've got a little older. I'm talking about ingredients that are a little bit like me.
Vegetable-y?
Wrinkly.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Here you have the most amazing wrinkled raisins, cauliflower, prunes, dried morels, tripe, and of course, calf brains. Which do you think is the most difficult category to cook with tonight? Is it Christina's fiery, spicy ingredients? Or Graham's pungent, smelly ingredients? Or my crinkly, wrinkly, dehydrated ingredients?
Huddle. Not Christina's. Not Christina's.
Now I'm in control of the competition, and it feels amazing. But I don't want to see any friends go home.
Some people like those ingredients and some people don't, so really we won't be hurting everybody.
Yes. This is going to be a really hard decision.
Ian, what have you and your team chosen for everybody else out there tonight to cook with?
We choose...
Oh, boy.
Wait a sec.
Oh, no.
There was no escape.
In the pantry, Ian's team got some huge advantages.
We give them a choice of ingredients that help describe us. Are you ready?
Yes, yes!
Let's find out what they've picked.
Oh, boy.
We got some food for you, yummy delight!
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Olive Garden has 2 new mouth-watering appetizers, inspired by Logan, MasterChef Junior Season 2 winner, and featuring Olive Garden's famous breadsticks. Visit your local Olive Garden now to vote for which appetizer will stay on the menu.
Are you ready?
Yes, yes!
Let's find out what they've picked.
Oh, boy.
We got some food for you, yummy delight!
God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Does anyone smell that?
We got some stinky food for you.
He chose some very stinky but very complicated and sophisticated food for you guys to cook with.
How do you make a good tasting dish that's also smelly? Just how? How do you do it?
Right, you 6 can watch this challenge from up on the balcony. Head upstairs.
Wow, this is tricky.
I am so scared. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Me neither. I'm freaking out.
All of you will have just 1 hour and access to a limited pantry to make us a MasterChef quality dish featuring these smelly ingredients like blue cheese, truffle oil, garlic, and fish sauce.
Oh, my gosh.
Everyone ready?
Yes, chef!
Your 1 hour starts
Man, build it.
now.
Good luck! Go, 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 go!
I run up to the table and I'm thinking about adding ingredients that I haven't really used a lot.
Allison, don't drink too much rose water. That stuff is strong.
This risk could either send me home or help me win this challenge.
Same as you like. The asparagus.
I don't think it's gonna fit.
Ah!
I'm making lamb with a potato cake and red wine garlic sauce.
This stinky little challenge is not going to send me back to the bayou.
What are you making, Derek? I'm making grilled steak with roasted acorn squash and couscous. It looks really good. I'm using science in this dish. I injected my meat with marinade to break down the fibers in the meat to make it more tender.
Oh! Wow, what a challenge. If there's one thing we turned our nose against when we were growing up, was smelly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a natural turn on. What do you love or hate in there?
I love fish sauce, so I would go down that sort of Asian route. Take some of those shrimp, make the most amazing broth with the fish sauce, the fresh anchovies, the pickled eggs, sort of create a really nice aromatic dish.
So eat those smelly ingredients at the start.
100%. I'm hoping that we see some really bold, amazing dishes where they have to come out of the comfort zone and get used to those pungent flavors.
I'm not a big stinky food kind of person. It already tastes good.
Come on, speed up, guys. Right, Kaya, describe the dish. What are you making?
Today I'm making a poached chicken with a white truffle oiled cream sauce and boiled vegetables.
Why are you poaching inside a bag?
Because I wanted to add in more flavors.
Right. Where did you see this first? I mean, how do you come up with these ideas at 8? Because that is something very difficult to do, you know that?
When I was little, I used to watch my mom cooking all the time.
I like that. When you were little, when did you stop being little?
I don't know.
How far can you go in this competition? Top 15, top 10?
Probably all the way.
All the way?
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right, Corey.
Hello.
Tell me, are you a smelly, funky food kind of guy?
No, I'm not a
Not at all?
funky food kind of guy. I'm a good smelling guy.
All right. What are you making?
A farfalle pasta with a spicy marinara sauce and a savory sausage topping. I'm adding a lot of garlic into there, and I'm also seasoning up the sausage with garlic.
Good luck.
And children.
All right, Miss Addison.
Hi.
So what kind of smelly ingredients are you cooking with tonight?
I'm cooking with fish sauce, corn nuts, and rose water in garlic.
Those are four very different smelly ingredients.
Yes.
What are you making with those?
It's a tom kha gai soup with jasmine rice and chicken meatballs.
So you're taking us to Thailand, but with a twist.
Yes.
Spicy is a word that describes me. Wrinkly is a word that describes Gordon. Smelly describes Graham. What's a word that describes you?
Awesome.
Good luck.
Right, Adam, tell me about the dish. What's the dish called?
It's anchovies in pasta sauce that has a base of truffle oil.
Wow.
Served over some linguine.
You sound like a man of expensive taste. Have you worked with lots of truffle oil before?
No, truffles aren't really my cup of tea.
11 years of age. How old were you when you first started making pasta?
11.
Oh, so you just recently started
Yeah.
this year. Is this something you do at home in Brooklyn a lot?
Yeah, so
Wow,
this
okay.
isn't really a huge step out of my comfort zone.
Good luck.
Oh my God.
What you making, Addison?
A tom kha gai.
Is it going good?
Terrible. I just burnt my whole entire soup.
All right, Nate, chose one of the stinkiest ingredients, blue cheese. What are you making?
A rosemary, garlic, butter steak with boiled, mashed, fried fingerling potatoes and asparagus.
Where is that stinky, funky blue cheese?
Garnish. I think the simplicity and the beauty of raw blue cheese just takes the whole dish to the next level.
All right, good luck, Nate.
All right, Jacelyn, what's your dish?
I am making a shrimp and pineapple kebab with grilled corn and lemon rice.
Now tell me, smelly ingredients. Do you love them?
No.
Why not?
My mom likes them.
Yeah.
She likes garlic.
Okay.
And that's the ingredient I used today.
Good luck.
Just over 20 minutes to go. Wow.
Well, there's a lot of smelly things going on out there. I'll tell you what, PU. But a lot of the dishes sound amazing. Addison is doing a play on a tom kha gai. She's making a rosewater scented rice, which might be a little strange, but if there's anyone that we know that knows how to really wrangle flavor and wow us, it's Addison.
Right, brace yourselves. Kaya is doing a steamed chicken breast with broth, red wine and truffle oil and mushrooms and garlic. And she's steaming it in a bag.
8 years old, where do you
Incredible.
come up with this?
Really worried about Jacelyn. She kind of stays in her comfort zone.
Yeah.
She's doing these skewers, but to be turned off by some of these things and not embrace it, it's going to be, you know, working at a disadvantage for sure.
Smelly is something that they picked, but I don't think it's the star.
I'm also worried about Jason, but I have to tell you, I'm worried that Adam might be just a little out of his element in this challenge. He likes to cook with those classic Italian flavors.
He's frying in truffle oil.
Oh,
I mean, you would never do that.
never. I mean, that'll just numb your tongue.
Adam could really be in trouble tonight.
Adam, I think you need to roll it out.
I'm making the pasta, and I want to put it in the linguine machine, and it just falls apart.
Adam's fresh pasta needs to rest at least 15 minutes before he starts putting it through that machine.
I've made pasta like so many times, and I mean, I can't mess this up right now. Adam, you better separate that. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. I'm trying to give Adam advice about his pasta, but of course, being a boy, he didn't listen to me. Roll it up and then cut it, like by hand. I did. That's what I did. Oh my gosh. Like, roll it up now. Like, you roll it up and then, you know what? I'm done. Oh my God.
Adam could really be in trouble tonight.
Adam's fresh pasta needs to rest at least 15 minutes
Yeah.
before he starts putting it through that machine.
Well, my pasta kind of got a little messed up. I don't really know how. So I just restarted and made some home-cut fettuccine. I'm Italian, and when I grow up, I want to have my own Italian restaurant, so I would much rather stay in the MasterChef kitchen than go back to Brooklyn. I need more butter.
Woo! 90 seconds to go, guys.
90 seconds. Okay, wow.
Go, guys!
Taste everything, guys. 60 seconds to go.
Come on, guys.
We're down to our last minute.
Oh my God. Come on, guys. Are you gonna do it?
You guys got this.
10, 9,
You can do
8,
it!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop! Hands in the air. Well done. It stinks in here.
Oh my God.
Let's begin with the smelly dish from Addison.
I am definitely feeling the pressure because I took a big risk on this one. I just really hope that my 4 stinky ingredients help my Thai soup not hurt it.
All right, Miss Addison, what's the dish?
I made for you a tom kha gai soup with fish sauce and garlic, chicken meatballs, which have corn nuts in it, and then you have rose water rice.
Just hearing the dish, hearing the smelly ingredients, you took a lot of risks. Garlic and fish sauce go together, but rose water does not really go with fish sauce or corn nuts. So you needed to be a flavor technician to make this dish work.
Yes.
Have you ever had curry and rose water before?
I have not.
Are you kidding me? That's delicious. It's fragrant. I'm getting a little bit of that curry paste too, which actually lends itself really nicely to that rose water.
Thank you.
Wow. It's bold and it's flavorful, but that common theme of that tom kha gai coconut curry soup with a little bit of chicken and mushrooms and green in there. Addison, this is a really impressive dish. Good job.
Thank you.
You tasted this all together?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Tastes really good.
Have you ever spent time in Asia?
No, chef.
No. Well, it tastes like you have, because the depth of flavor is incredible. I'm shocked. It is absolutely delicious. Top 16 around the corner. How far do you think you can go?
I can go to the finale, and then from there, I'm gonna win.
Keep cooking like this, and you will be a force to be reckoned with. You sure you haven't got a recipe in your pocket? Turn around. Anything up your sleeve or anything there?
No.
This all just came from there.
Yes.
Seriously? Show me the inside of the hat. There's no recipe inside that. I just want to check.
Nothing.
There's no recipe. Ah, there's a recipe. Oh, no, that's a label. OK, I believe you. Well done. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm walking back to my station feeling like $1,000,000.
Oh, bam.
Next up, please, Derek.
Come on, Derek. Woo.
Wow, beautiful presentation. Tell me what we have.
A ribeye steak with roasted acorn squash, Israeli couscous, and a creme fraiche, lime, and cilantro sauce.
What are the smelly items that I'm looking for?
Garlic and vinegar.
Now, why didn't you go for any of the fish sauce or shrimp paste?
I wanted something which would go with the flavors of this dish and not overpower them.
Beautiful cook on the steak. Nailed that. Seasoned perfectly. Creme fraiche sauce. Got that beautiful acidity and some of that lime coming through it. Tastes like a great Derek restaurant dish. Thank you.
Next up, Kaya. Let's go, young lady. Right, describe the dish.
Poached chicken with a white truffle oil cream sauce and boiled veggie.
How old were you when you first got your introduction to truffle oil?
Maybe about when I was 4.
4. So a long time ago.
We usually use it for Thanksgiving turkey. My dad, he would make truffle cream sauce.
Wow. How long did you cook the chicken for?
I cooked the chicken for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's delicious. Seasoned beautifully. Truffle oil is at the back, so it's not too strong. But next time you're going to poach chicken, take off the skin.
Okay.
Because poached skin is like slightly awkward to eat.
Okay.
However, overall, it's really good indeed. Thank you.
Next up, Avery. What did you do tonight with smelly ingredients?
What I have made is lamb with a garlic and potato cake with a red wine and garlic sauce.
What was inspiring about that table of stinky, smelly ingredients?
Nothing.
Nothing? Where'd you learn how to cook lamb chops?
My mom.
Your mom definitely knows what she's doing if she taught you. Great cook. The flavor is definitely there. Did a nice job of plating the lamb chops. But from a color standpoint, it's all sort of like tan and brown, and it really needs something to brighten it up visually. The only other thing I'd say is the potatoes are a perfect vehicle for something like a stinky cheese, something like that. I think you could have gone a little bit further and just embraced the smelly funk of Graham's ingredients. Good job, Avery.
Thank you, Chef.
Next up, Jason, please, let's go.
I don't usually cook with smelly things because it's so gross, but it is really important for me to make the best smelly dish possible tonight because I don't want to go home. I'm not ready yet.
Describe the dish, please, my darling.
This is a shrimp and pineapple kebab with a lime rice and corn salad.
What was the smelly ingredient that you used in tonight's dish?
I used garlic.
How did you marinate the shrimp?
I used smoked paprika and cayenne.
Nice.
And olive oil.
And the smelly ingredients are just the garlic, right?
Just the garlic.
And how did you cook these?
On the
grill?
On the grill plate, yes.
See that prawn there? Just touch that on top there.
Yeah.
It's really soft. Are you confident it's cooked in the middle? Damn. See that prawn there? Just touch that on top there.
Yeah.
It's really soft. Are you confident it's cooked in the middle? Damn. Unfortunately, my shrimp is raw that side. So I'm not going to eat that. When you make a kebab, everything has to be the same size so it cooks evenly.
Yes.
Problem is, you've tucked them in between big chunks of pineapple. And that's a shame, because that's the woody part. You know when you get pineapple rings? That's why they take out that core, which is solid. Love what you did with the rice. How did you get it that colour?
The chicken stock, and I also put lime zest and lime juice in it.
So the rice is nice. Okay, love that. This could have been a good dish. Unfortunately, there's some technical errors. You've served the core of the pineapple, the shrimp are raw, and it's not very garlicky because everything's very sweet. Needs more smelly ingredients. Don't be scared of them. Thank you.
I'm feeling really disappointed because I really don't think I did enough. Like, it felt really good last time to be safe from elimination, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the same luck this time.
Next up, the smelly dish from Corey.
I'm feeling pretty confident about my dish. The smelly ingredients add extra oomph to it.
Corey, please tell me what you've made.
Well, I made a farfalle pasta with a turkey sausage and marinara sauce. The marinara sauce contains garlic and pickled eggs.
What about pickled eggs screamed out, Corey, farfalle pasta sauce?
The fact that it's soaked in vinegar and vinegar is salty, I don't want to add too much salt into my sauce, so I think I'd use something stinky that I can make use of.
I don't see any slices of them, which tells me that you probably hid them in somewhere.
Well, I blended up the pickled eggs, and then I put the blended up pickled eggs into the tomato sauce and mixed it all up.
Okay. And farfalle pasta from scratch? Are you kidding me?
Yes, from scratch.
That's very impressive. The fact that you made farfalle pasta from scratch shows a lot of skill and technique. I just don't know that for me it screams smelly ingredients. For me, I would have loved to see you take just a little bit more of a risk and be a little bit more bold with something a little smellier and potent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, Nate.
I put Philly on a plate. Steak and cheese. It's a Philly classic. I mean, I put my own spin on it, and I just hope I did my city proud.
Thank you.
What's up, Gordon?
Oh, excuse me. Boomer. Sorry. What's up? Describe the dish, please.
Today I have for you a rosemary garlic ribeye with boiled, mashed, fried potatoes, asparagus, deglazed red wine mushrooms, and blue cheese.
Wow, how many stinky ingredients did you use?
I got two stinky ingredients, the blue cheese and the garlic.
Why blue cheese?
I think it just highlights the dish.
Yeah, I think you're right. I love the idea of this sort of boiled, roasted, smashed potatoes with the blue cheese. Visually, it looks great. What's the seasoning on the steak?
It's salt, pepper, crushed garlic, and rosemary. You like? You don't like?
Nate, I don't like it. I absolutely love it. It is delicious. Cooking the steak is beautiful. And the nice thing about that blue cheese incorporation is that you've managed the seasoning on all the other ingredients. Because sometimes when you add salt and salt, it gets way, way too salty. But the actual cheese lifts everything to a completely different level. So, good job.
Thanks.
Well done.
You got mushrooms in here, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you a tough guy now. Show off the guns. Be careful. Seasoning's amazing. The cook on the steak is great. Color on the asparagus. Love the potatoes. I guess the only thing I would say is see if you could get a smaller plate and put more stuff on it. Look at that. Come on. Right? Next time, a little larger. Work on the presentation. But the flavor, most importantly, is there. And you captured the essence of that smelly challenge. Good job.
Thanks. I got the cheese.
Right. Last up, Adam.
I'm really nervous because my dish did not come out as good as I wanted it to be. But, I mean, the smell coming from my dish is like through the roof. They wanted a stinky plate, I gave them a stinky plate.
Describe the dish, please.
Well, it is hand-cut pasta topped with an anchovy sauce and garnished with some rosemary. I made the pasta from scratch. I cut the pasta kind of thick so that it could soak up some of my sauce, which has anchovies, truffle oil, and garlic in it.
Why anchovies and truffle oil?
I wanted to make something Italian, and the oil is made in Italy. It's got the olive oil.
Yes.
The anchovies are generally regarded as an Italian thing, so I really thought that that could bring, like, a good flavor of saltiness to the dish.
And how long did you cook this pasta for?
7 minutes or so. I didn't really time it.
And did you taste this?
Yeah, I tasted the sauce.
Have another little dig. You tell me, what did you taste there? And did you taste this?
Yeah, I tasted the sauce.
Have another little dig. You tell me, what did you taste there?
The pasta's really thick. The sauce is kind of salty, but there's a lot of flavor.
It's so pungent with the truffle oil, and then you got the saltiness from the anchovies. So when using truffle oil, you never cook in it. You finish things off in it. You made a big mistake tonight. You made the pasta by hand, and then you worked with it literally seconds later. And what does pasta need to do? It's like you before you go to school. What do you need to do the night before?
Rest.
Rest. Thank you.
I'm Italian. I've made pasta before. And, of course, of all the times to screw it up, it had to be now. But I put 3 smelly things in it. The truffle oil, the garlic, and the anchovy. So I'm hoping that the creativity carries me through.
Up there on the balcony, please make your way down and return to your stations. Thank you. Let's go.
Guys, please, pick it up.
As you know, this is a competition. And now it's up to us to make some very difficult choices. We need a moment to discuss everybody's dish.
So, the disappointing ones tonight. Jacelyn, the core of the pineapple, shrimp undercooked. I mean, underwhelming. And Corey's...
That poor pasta sauce.
I mean, with those eggs, you don't cook with those eggs. You finish dishes with those eggs. Avery's lamb was nice, but visually didn't really work.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Adam, he made fresh pasta. It was undercooked. It was way too big. And that sauce just reeked.
Anchovy and truffle.
Yep. However, some serious, strong highlights. That was incredible. 4 stinky ingredients. That came off well.
So impressive.
Nate's was very strong.
Yeah.
Lots of garlic, lots of blue cheese, and just what he did for the potatoes.
And the cook on the steak.
They looked incredible. Happy?
Yeah. Great.
Oh, my God.
You all did an amazing job tonight. But there were 2 dishes for us that really stood out. The first of those dishes belongs to Nate. But the winning dish of the night belongs to Addison.
To find America's MasterChef Junior, we have to say goodbye to some very, very talented young home cooks. Please, would the following 3 home cooks come down and line up front? Corey. Jacelyn. And finally, please step forward, Adam. tonight, your 3 dishes just fell a little bit short of everybody else's. But no matter what happens tonight, you guys need to be so proud of your journey in the kitchen.
It's okay.
Tonight, we do have to say goodbye to 2 of you. One of you has done just enough to stay here and will return to their station.
I'm standing up there with Corey and Jason. I mean, we're all great friends, so I mean, I don't want any of us to go home, but 2 of us are. The odds are not in my favor, but hopefully the judges are.
Please go back to your station. Corey.
I just barely squeaked by, so I'm a bit shaken right now. I don't want my family to be disappointed. I want to win the MasterChef trophy.